Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alan Anthony from Phone Tech at Work, and today we have another wireless active noise canceling headphones, and it comes to us from One More. These are the One More Sonoflows by One More. So let's start the video, show you what I'm talking about. Pop. Alright guys, so here we have the One More Sonoflow. Big shout out to them for actually sending these out to me. These are over the ear headphones, and I'm really going to enjoy checking these out because my favorite type of headphones are the ones that go over your ear. Personally, on my opinion, the ones that are more on the ear, they just don't sound as good as the over the ear. So big shout out to One More for actually sending this out to me. I'm actually pre-recording this video because they have an embargo date, so by the time you're watching this video, I've actually been using this for the last 2 weeks. So we're gonna go right into the unboxing itself. So if you guys want to pause this and read it for yourself, you definitely can. One More Sonoflow wireless active noise canceling headphones, Quiet Max AI noise cancellation, tuned by the Grammy award-winning sound engineer. There is a name, by the way, on that. Fast charge is 5 minutes equals 5 hours, and I could definitely approve to that because I know with the One More Evos, those charge super fast. So these have 40 millimeter dynamic drivers, which means a lot of bass, 70-hour battery life, AI environmental noise cancellation, 12 studio grade EQs, and wired and wireless mode support. So that is going to be wild. So you guys could pause that and read it for yourself. See if we get focus in here. Alright, so let's just pop this baby out. So you have a little bit here. My knife is nowhere to be found. So I do like the packaging so far. Let me see if I can get a knife so I can actually pop this open. Wait, hold on. So I just did it for the bottom there. I use the almighty nail. Shout out to BG Tech Life. Alright, so let's pop this open. I'm loving the packaging so far on this. This does remind me of Sony just by the presentation, which is always a plus when it comes to headphones, especially if the headphones cost a lot of money. So let's just pop these out. These are actually going to be about $99, and you can actually get $20 off if you use the link down in the description. So you can get those for $20 off. Alright, so here's the box itself, and it has the logo for One More right there, and we have the manual guide here, and we could check this out. So it looks like it has an instructions of how to use these. Alright, it's telling you how to put them in the case and that they swivel, and a whole bunch of instructions here, and you guys can take a picture of this if you want to as well. They usually have stickers. I guess there's no stickers in this one, but let's get right back into the case. A nice material, a nice cloth material that has the One More logo embedded there. Pretty cool. And you have this little strap here, so you can hook it on to different things, and it looks like you have the One More logo on the actual zipper. So pay attention to details. It's always been a really cool thing. So if you guys been on my channel, I did have the Sony XM3s, so I can actually say just by the presentation they're very similar. So I do love the fact that it has the red in ear cups. Very soft too, very soft. You see how soft these are? Very similar to the Sony. All right, very similar here, and you do have the soft cushion by the top of the headset here, and we also have our 3.5 to 3.5, and it looks like it charges with type C, which is always a plus, so you could definitely get that fast charging. Doesn't look like a long cable though, pretty short, and this looks like it's a decent size, definitely way over, maybe about 6 to 8 feet maybe. I do like the packaging as well. I do like how it tells you which cup it is here, so you have the left and the right, so you can adjust. But as far as the headphones itself, very nice quality on these. You have the One More logo. This does extend and it does have the metal. Is it metal or is it aluminum? It definitely looks like brushed metal, but it's probably aluminum. It does have a nice flex for the people with bigger heads. Pause. One more logo. This feels like leather up top. Really nice quality here. And on the side, it looks like it has the Quiet Max technology, and you have an NC embroidered there. It's a logo that says NC, and you have your volume up and down. Very clicky. I do like the combination with the red and the black and the dark grayish color. It looks like you have a type of grills coming out the back there, so definitely curious to see what that is. You have your headphone jack here. Is this the left? On the right cup. So let me hold this the right way. On the bottom of the right. And you have your charging port right over here. And you could power them on just like so. So since I have a lot of time with these, I will actually come back in the same exact video to let you know how it's been and what is my full review when it comes to these. Alright guys, so we are now back. I've been listening to these for about 2 hours. I actually got off a phone call for about 30 minutes, and I can honestly say these are an absolute win. After 2 hours of continued use, the battery life did not change at all. Basically went from 70, it stayed 70 throughout the 2 hours. So I can honestly say these do the job perfectly when it comes to sound, when it comes to comfort. These are an absolute win. So if you do use these, now you don't have the custom presets for the equalizer option, but if you have the One More app, you can actually go through their custom presets that actually go through here. So I did have it on bass booster that added a little bit of like bass and just the overall pumping when it comes to the sound through the headphone cups. Now these have been absolutely a blast just to listen to. They're very reminiscent of when I had the Sony XM3s. Just the comfort when it comes to these cups here, very, very nice to have. They didn't bother my ears at all after 2 hours. Maybe after 3 hours it might get annoying, and it does get a little bit warm, but to wear these in the winter when it's cold, these will definitely warm up your ears a bit, but just the overall comfort is an absolute 10 for me. When it comes to call quality, the person on the other line, when I was doing a Google Duo call, she said that I sounded perfect. I talked a little bit low, talked a little bit high, just to test these out, and she said I sound perfect, no echo at all. Now also, when it comes to the noise canceling option, because it does have a button here, so it does have the noise canceling option, so you can actually press that button and it will actually navigate through your different modes that you currently have. So when you hit that button, it'll go from strong, which is the best mode, and then it will go into transparent, and you can actually turn it off. So when you hit those buttons, you can actually do that. Now, at the time of the recording, I am on the latest firmware upgrade, because you can actually check that out, and it does have a quick guide for you guys on the app of how it works, so I could definitely show you how to run through these. But for $100, I could recommend these, no doubt about it. Very close to sound when it comes to the XM3s that I had, the headphones, not the buds. Not 100% sure if I got them right, but just the quality of these. Now, if they made these just a little bit more premium, it would add a little bit of more weight to them, but these feel absolutely fine on top, not too heavy, and it does have the sound quality that is preferred for my end. Bass was decent, especially if you have that custom preset. When you have the bass booster, it will pound just a little bit, so you can actually feel the bass through them. Now, maybe one thing that I would like to have is to have the volume a little bit more higher, but besides that, these do the job very, very well. When it comes to the clarity, the voice, everything just sounded good. When I had these in the transparent mode with no music, you could barely hear, just you could hear something, but it's not loud, so it actually is perfect just to block out noise from the outside. Like I have a fish tank, and just when I had that on, you could barely hear it, but you hear it though, you know. And that's the most important part when it comes to having that transparent mode. Very, very similar to the AirPod Pro Max. It does the job just as well, and I am highly impressed. So if you guys want to pick this up, the link will be down below. If you guys like this video, hit it with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have any questions about the Sonoflows, let me know down in the comments. These are definitely a win, and I highly recommend them, especially for $100. And if you use the code down below, you can get it for $80 for a limited time. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.